Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis and welcome back to 1 Year 365. And today we'll discuss about the next part of the Birthstone's Not So Mini series. This is part 8 out of 13 part, I think. And yeah, we still have some more episodes for that. And today we'll actually talk, since this is the eighth part, that will be the seventh month, which is July. So this birthstone will pretty much is designated for the month July, and it will be ruby. I think we all know kind of know ruby, right? Like I feel like out of these gemstones or birthstone, I feel like people know ruby. Yeah, like if you ask random people, random person, what is the color of ruby? Well, I feel like they can. Yeah, I feel like 80% of them will be able to answer that the color is red. So yeah. Um, a ruby is a pinkish red to blood red colored gemstone, a variety of the mineral corundum. Okay, aluminum oxide. Oh, interesting. So we'll have like Al2O3, I think. Ruby is one of the most popular traditional jewelry gems and is very durable. Oh, okay. So since it says durable, I think the hardness probably is like high, maybe like 8 or something. We'll see if that's true or not. Other varieties of gem quality corundum are called sapphires. Oh, okay. So sapphires is also the same kind of the same quality. Okay. Ruby is one of the traditional cardinal gems alongside amethyst, sapphire, emerald, and diamond. Yeah, we kind of already know that. It's like common gem pretty much. Yeah, that's the color over there. The word ruby comes from ruber, Latin for red. The color of a ruby is due to the element chromium. Oh, chromium is Cr, if I remember correctly. Um, Ruby, a ruby crystal from Dodoma region, Tanzania. Okay. I don't know where Tanzania is. I think it is from Africa. I think, right? Tanzania. Tanzania sounds like it's either from Europe or Africa. Well, actually, watch me actually, wrong at both of them. It's neither. Maybe South America. I don't know. Category will be oxide mineral variety. Yep. Aluminum oxide. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. That's what I said. Aluminum Al2O3 pretty much, and then Cr for the chromium. Crystal system will be trigonal, crystal class will be hexagonal, scalenohedral, okay? Space group, color will be orangey red through strongly purplish red. Okay, so there's still a variant, but you will see mostly red or any variants of red pretty much. Why red? Oh yeah, I think the red color is from the chromium itself. Yeah. Crystal habit. Oh, because if it's not, Al2O3 or aluminum oxide itself, I think aluminum oxide is already white. I believe the color of aluminum oxide is white, and therefore the thing that makes it colored red, I think it's the Cr or the chromium. Crystal habit will be terminated. Tabular hexagonal prisms. Don't know what that means. Cleavages will be no true cleavages. Don't know what that means. Fracture will be conchoidal splintery. Don't know what that means. Tenacity will be brittle. Okay. Oh, here we go. Most scale hardness will be 9. Okay, that is actually more than what I predicted. I predicted at 8 actually, but it's 9. Okay, yeah, yeah, like it said over here, it's super durable. Okay, interesting. Also, the fact that diamond is 10, meaning that you can pretty much cut most things, most minerals, most stones using ruby as well because it has 9. But do you want to cut using this? Because I don't know, it's like it's probably too expensive, right, for doing such things. Luster will be sub-adamantine, vitreous, pearly on partings. Okay. Streak white, transparent, translucent. Oh, so here we go. Specific gravity will be 4. I think this is the heaviest among them all. I think. I mean, so far anyway. I think I've seen like 3.5 for I think what it was it. Is it like garnet or something? But there was actually already 3.5, and I thought that was like the heaviest. Well, apparently there's things that's heavier than that, which is this one ruby. We'll see if this is actually the heaviest or not. Also, by the way, um, like if you don't know what specific gravity means, I think I already mentioned in the previous part. So basically, it is specific gravity means that the density of that specific mineral compared to the density of water. I think that's what it is. So it's a ratio pretty much about three, four pretty much, 4 to 1 compared to water. So yeah, in theory, meaning that if you put it inside, in the water, it's gonna sink. And yeah, it's four. I don't know about the velocity of it, dropping though. I don't think it affects, but I don't know. I don't know if it affects or not really. Just because it has more specific gravity, I don't know if it will sink faster than the other. I'm not sure about that. Optical properties will be uniaxial, okay. Refractive index, oh, 1.7, that's interesting. I believe the other ones were somewhat around 1.5 mostly, and at certain times 1.6 something. But this is actually at 1.76, actually, almost close to 1.8. So yeah. Birefringence, okay, there's that. Pleochroism, okay. Dispersion, okay. Ultraviolet fluorescence, red under long wave, okay. Common impurities will be Cr or chromium, sometimes titanium, okay, and also iron. So I think that's like the elements that also, what is it like, contribute to giving it the other color, right? Not red. Like maybe if it's Fe or iron, I think it's like the one that is orange is red, I think, and then titanium probably the like a reddish purple, like a slight tint of purple, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. References, okay. Main ruby producing countries. Oh, in Myanmar, interesting. Okay, so we don't have anything from America actually. Interesting. Well, I guess. I mean, maybe there's some. I don't know, but yeah, in Myanmar, that's like the largest one. Some gemstones that are popularly or historically called rubies, such as the Black Princess ruby in the British Imperial State Crown, are actually spinos. These were once known as Balas rubies. Okay. The quality of a ruby is determined by its color, cut, and clarity, which, along with carat I mean, affect its value. Okay, so the four C's again: the color, cut, clarity, and carat. Okay. The brightest and most valuable shade of red, called blood red or pigeon blood, commands a large premium over other rubies of similar quality. Okay, so the most expensive one basically is the blood red ones. Okay. After color follows clarity. Similar to diamonds, a clear stone will command a premium. But a ruby without any needle-like rutile inclusions may indicate that the stone has been treated. Ruby is the traditional birthstones for July. Okay, it's mentioned here, and it's usually pinker than garnet. Okay, although some rhodolite garnets have a similar pinkish hue to most rubies. The world's most valuable ruby to be sold at auction is the sunrise ruby. Oh, sunrise ruby. So it's not the blood red then. Because sunrise usually it's like orangish red, right? So, okay, that's actually interesting. Physical properties, okay. Crystal structure of rubies, okay. That's like the what is it, like the 3D model pretty much, okay. Rubies have a hardness of 9, okay. Among the natural gems, only moissanite and diamond are harder. Oh, there's only two. Okay, interesting. With diamond having a most hardness of 10 and moissanite falling somewhere in between corundum, ruby, and diamond in hardness. Okay, so yeah, you can probably cut other things as well using ruby. If diamond is a little bit too, what is it, it's a little bit too expensive probably, I don't know. Sapphire, ruby, and pure corundum are alpha alumina, the most stable form of aluminum oxide, in which three electrons leave each aluminum ion to join the regular octahedral group of six nearby 2 minus oxygen ions. In pure corundum, this leaves all the aluminum ions with a very stable configuration of no unpaired electrons or unfilled energy levels, and the crystal is perfectly colorless and transparent except for flaws. Okay, so okay, so this is the again the 3D structure model, I guess. Okay. When a chromium atom replaces an occasional aluminum atom, loses three electrons. Okay, yada yada. It's just to mention how the chromium, got incorporated inside the mineral, pretty much. Okay. Let's continue. If 1% of the aluminum ions are replaced by chromium in ruby, the yellow-green absorption results in a red color for the gem. Okay, so that's the scientific reason why it appears red. And yeah, like I said, right, like the aluminum oxide itself, I believe the color is white, but because of that impurity of chromium, it changes color pretty much because yeah, like the refractive index, that kind of stuff maybe affects the light traveling, giving it color. Probably maybe it affects the wavelength, again the wavelength of light that comes through it. And yeah, it just appears red pretty much, which is kind of interesting in its own. um Additionally, okay, that's just more scientific stuff. Versus pink sapphire. Sapphire. How to pronounce sapphire? It's sapphire, right? Um, okay. However, in the U.S., a minimum color saturation must be met to be called a ruby. Otherwise, the stone will be called a pink sapphire. Ooh. Well, that is kind of, I don't know. Well, I feel like if it's ruby, then it's ruby. It's not sapphire. Maybe it's the same. It's different though. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I'm thinking about diamond, but okay. So sapphire, I actually haven't seen sapphire. Anyway, occurrence and mining. Okay, okay. So this is the location. Thailand. Okay, and then Cambodia, Afghanistan, Australia, Brazil, Colombia, India, Namibia, Japan, and Scotland. Yeah, it's very interesting that it's not actually in the U.S., which is interesting. After the Second World War, it's found in Madagascar, Mozambique, Nepal, Pakistan, Tajikistan, Tanzania, and Vietnam. Okay, interesting. Um, the Republic of North Macedonia, the only country in mainland Europe to have naturally occurring rubies. Oh, okay. Uh, a few rubies have been found in the U.S. states. Oh, okay, so there is actually of Montana, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Wyoming. Okay, interesting. I think these states are at the southern part of U.S. I believe. Yeah. I don't know though. I think so. If I remember my geography, like well. Spinel, another red gemstone, is sometimes found along with rubies in the same gem gravel or marble. Oh, okay. So here we go. It's like I don't know. Like if like yeah, you try to find ruby, you got ruby plus spinel. Okay, interesting. Uh, However, the finest red spinels, now heavily sought, can have values approaching all but the finest examples of ruby. Oh, actually interesting. In Afghanistan, rubies are mined at there, okay, that location. Okay, so yeah, this is just the location among the countries as well. Factors affecting value, I think we already mentioned about this, like it's the four C's, right? Yeah, the four C's over here. Color, cut, clarity, and carat weight, pretty much. Color, obviously, yeah, divided into three. We already mentioned about this as well in the previous parts. Hue, saturation, and tone. And then after that, we also have clarity. Okay, clarity is what is it? Size, number, location, and visibility. Okay. And then, oh, why is it only two though? Okay, so the other tools are, what is it? Clarity? No, cut and carat. Okay, so the carat one, I still don't know how to measure carat. I mean, I kind of know carat is basically impurities, percent impurities, right? Like, I don't know, like if you have like, for instance, um, I don't know, like for you have like for instance, gold. For instance, gold you have like 24 carats, so meaning that the impurities is kind of high, right? I mean, well, it's probably the highest. Not really though, because I think there might actually be more than 24. No, right? No. If it's more than 24, I believe it's called white gold, which is a titanium, I believe. Uh, no, actually, no, that's not true. What was it again? What is it called? Golden, I mean, white gold. What is it called again? I forgot. It's like more pure than gold, pretty much. But yeah. Treatments and enhancements, okay. Synthesis and imitation, yep, okay. Yeah, it's like I already mentioned about this as well in the previous part. Though it's like it can be synthesized, right? But I believe the original, the natural ruby will cost more, I mean. And yeah, however as well, like I feel like, again, only certain people can differentiate if it's fake or original, right? Or if it's natural or synthetical or artificial, pretty much. I feel like only certain people that can know that, meaning that, yeah, again, like if you see someone wearing ruby accessories, then you might as well think that it's probably not, like it's probably artificial. So yeah, which is cheaper. But then again, I feel like the cheaper, artificial being cheaper doesn't mean that it's cheap. It can still mean very expensive though, because yeah, like the technology to craft that as well, I feel like it's gonna be difficult, right? Like you need high temperature, you also need like a high pressure as well, generally speaking. So then I feel like that's like yeah, like it's difficult to manufacture as well, even though it's imitation, pretty much. Okay, this is more of that. Okay, his hydrothermal process. Yep, like I said, pretty much high pressure. I mean, high temperature, pretty much. Usually also high pressure as well, but I'm not sure about this one. I can just, presume it will be the same, pretty much. But yeah, let's just continue. Records and famous examples. Okay, rubies at the National Museum of Natural History, Washington D.C., USA. Okay, that's some of them. And then what else here? In 2007, the London Jewelry Carat and Co. featured a heart-shaped 40.63 carat ruby on their website. Okay, that's a lot of carat. It must have been, very expensive, I can presume. Like, like it's probably gonna be more expensive than what I thought is expensive. Pretty much, I feel like. But yeah. Uh, what is this? The Rupi Eye amulet from Mesopotamia, a Dilner collection, Sweden. Okay. Well, that kind of doesn't look, like nice, but okay. I guess it's like a relic, I guess. But okay. Historical and cultural references. Okay. Mentions ruby many times. Okay, in the books of Exodus. Okay. And many times in the book of Proverbs. Okay. As well as various other times. Interesting. So the stone actually got mentioned in so many, like religious book, which is okay, I guess it's interesting. See also, what is this? Oh, this is just another, I guess it's things that are related to ruby, pretty much. But okay, that's it for this one. That is ruby. We pretty much cover everything there. That is a solid piece of information. But yeah, that's all bit for this one. I hope you guys enjoy it. That's just how I will see you again tomorrow with the next Birthstone, which will be for August, I believe, and that will be for the ninth part. But until then, see ya.